Go ahead.
East Lake Service Road, Woodlands Parkway. It's going to be a golf cart, no tag. Good evening.
How you doing?
Good. I'm Deputy Chicago, the Sheriff's Office. Stopped you because you driving tag or unregistered vehicle with no tag on it on the roadway.
Yeah, we went to the club. It was closed, so we went over and picked up some.
Is your camera on?
It is.
I'm the police chief in Tampa.
Oh, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Okay.
I'm hoping that you'll just let us go tonight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll say, now that you say you look familiar, so.
Yeah, I'm sure I do.
Okay. So, all right, folks. Well, have a good night. All right.
If you ever need anything, call me.
Okay.
Serious.
All right. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
The curtains have been pulled back. The smoke-filled rooms apparently are outside in a golf cart. There's Tampa Police Chief Mary O'Connor, as you see in the passenger side there, riding around in a golf cart, got pulled over by a police officer that was doing his job. And as you saw there, it was, I don't know if you know this, but I'm the police chief in Tampa. He's like, oh, I know what that means. Let you go. That's exactly what happened. But as we saw from the beginning, she says, is your camera on? Because we don't do this stuff on camera because we don't want to get caught. You know how this works, right? And don't forget, call me if you need anything, because now that you've let me off the hook, maybe I can repay you. That's how this works. More details of this. The police chief of Tampa, Florida was placed on administrative leave after flashing her badge in an attempt to get out of a traffic stop. That's what the mayor said. And on the 12th of November, Mary O'Connor and her husband were stopped by a Pinellas County Sheriff's deputy for driving a golf cart without a license plate. Body camera footage showed the officer explaining to the pair why he stopped them, as we saw. Hold on a second. If it's just for a missing plate on a golf cart, I don't know the degree of charges for that. I doubt she's gonna be in any kind of actual trouble with her job. She's a police chief. The fine, I assume, is gonna be maybe $100, $200, something like that. She can't afford that. What is it she's really trying to get away from here? What is it the two of them are trying to get away from? Because at one point they explained, yeah, we went through this way, we cut this way, we found out this party or something they were going to wasn't there, so they stopped at the store and they have a bag full of something there. I assume alcohol or something, but maybe they were drinking beforehand. There's something they don't want to go through the entire process to get found out. It's not just about that license plate. That's just my speculation. More of the, as I talked about on John's show, the J-Anon conspiracies. I'm just saying. But anyway, here's more, because the body cam footage caught all that stuff, and then the city hall folks then saw it. Because apparently when she said, is your camera on, he's supposed to go, yes, and then turn it off. On Friday, the mayor of Tampa, Jane Castor, announced that O'Connor had been placed on administrative leave pending the outcome of an investigation into the recent traffic stop. She added, we hold everyone accountable, no matter their position, and this behavior was unacceptable. Chief O'Connor will go through the due process and face appropriate discipline. Now, she did apologize, though, the police chief there in Tampa. She apologized, but really, would she have apologized if none of this was found out, if the camera got turned off, like she was basically requesting for it to be? She issued this public apology saying, it was poor judgment on our part to be driving a golf cart on a public roadway without the appropriate tags. And in hindsight, I realized how my handling of this matter could be viewed as inappropriate. But that was certainly not my intent. I have personally called the Pinellas County Sheriff offering to pay for any potential citation. And she says, as someone who has dealt with, taken ownership of, and grown from my past mistakes, I know that no one is above the law, including me. Really? Okay, so she said she's dealt with this. She's taken ownership of it. Those things didn't happen. And also grown from her past mistakes. Past mistakes being, you mean like from November 12th? That past mistake that you didn't grow from and then take responsibilities for. And also she offered to pay for the potential citation. You ever get pulled over by the cops? He writes you a ticket and then you call in and go, you know what? Officer Williams pulled me over and wrote me a citation. I'm offering to pay for any aspects of that citation. No, you're not offering to pay for it. You're supposed to pay for it. That's what the citation is. And if you don't, then you got points on your license gets suspended, eventually you get arrested. All these things happen. But in her case, it's, I'm gonna offer to pay for that. Because I really don't have to. You guys remember that, right? She doesn't even realize the language that they use when they say, I'm above the effing law. You know what, this one time, I'll pay the citation. Am I not merciful? This is the mindset, bro. And as you can see, that officer that was very nervous about when she said, you know who I am? He went, oh, I thought you looked familiar. Probably not. But once she flashed that badge, She looked very familiar. Like, if you value your job, you'll do the right thing. Now I wonder what kind of a punishment this guy's up for. Because by the way, maybe it'll take some extra courage to do so, but maybe do the right thing, officer. The traffic officer that pulled them over. Instead, he goes with the flow, because that's the nature of the game. If you don't go along with it, you will be out of it very quickly. We've seen that. The good apples within the bad apples always end up shoved out of the department. Doesn't it seem that way?